Right, it's just coming up to 4:45. Thought I'd go out for another Dartmoor wild camp. I'm parked at Meldon Reservoir at the moment. I was going to walk up that way up to Lints Tor. Looks like I go over the dam, up over around the other side, and up there. So let's get going then. Well, I'm a little bit further now. I'll spin you around. There's Meldon Reservoir, and over there's the dam. That's where I came from. I'm going up here. I've only been going about 20 minutes. It's just gone 5 o'clock. Going up this way up to the end of the reservoir and then up to Lints Tor. That's what I'm planning to go. Driving here, it was raining all the way really. Just when I pulled up it stopped, and according to the weather forecast, apparently it's going to stay fine and clear up a little bit this evening. I don't think it's going to be too windy, and I was actually hoping to it was a little bit windier, so I was going to hopefully pitch my tent where it's a little bit windier, because I just want to know what it's going to be like, because next year I'm planning on hiking the Hebridean Way, and of course in the Outer Hebrides it is quite a windy area up there, and as good as my tent is, I'm not sure, I haven't tested it yet, in strong winds. I know I could always go up on top, I could always go up here somewhere. You've got Sowerton Tor over there. I know I could always go on top of one of the tors, but I don't want to go right on top of one of the tors yet until I've tried it just a little bit breezier. Right, that's black-a-tor up the top there, just starting to get covered by some clouds up there. I'm still by the river here. It's quite a lot of water going down today. It's been a bit of rain, and you can see the discolour in the water there. That's all the runoff from the peak. Got to come up around now around the side of this wall, up around there and back up the valley. Right, let's carry on. Right, just walking through black-a-tor copse at the moment. That's still black-a-tor copse there, I believe. There's a sign down there telling you all about it. Right here by the river. Spin around. That's where I'm going. I'll carry on for a bit. Yeah, just the other side of the copse there. From where I last was filming, it was very boggy. Yeah, there's a lot of trying to go around little streams, because all the way coming down off the hill here to my left, there's little sort of like streams which only appear when there's been a bit of heavy rain, and I'm trying to get across them, and it's taking a little bit longer than I expected. But not to worry, I'll carry on. And now got like stepping stones over the rocks. You can see what it's like here. This is what it's like. Luckily I've got my stick, so I can prod around a bit and try and find a bit of firm ground to stand on. I think doing this whilst filming is not a good idea. So I'm probably going to fall over, but yeah, it's like stepping stones really. Look here, you can just see the runoff all the way along there, up through there. That's where I'm going now. Right, so I'll put the camera away and walk on. Right, that's Lints Tor there, right in the middle of the screen. I'm just going to camp up there by the base of it somewhere. I'm still by the river here. The river's down there. That's where I've come, up the valley down there. Again. Yeah, so there is quite a few boggy sections to go through on this trail. I can't yet see any tents up there because this up at the base of Lints Tor. This is quite a popular place to wild camp. I've seen quite a few other YouTubers videos of them camping up here. Can't see any tents yet, but quite a little way to go yet. I'm sure there will be somebody up here when I get up here, but I'll just I'll make sure I give them some distance. Oh, here we go again, through the rocks. Oh, almost. Yeah, like I said, if there is another tent up here, I'll make sure I give them some distance. Right, it's just gone 6:30, all set up. Tent's all set up. I've set it up. It's hard to tell from this angle, but I've set it up a little bit lower than I normally do. It's hard to tell because the tent is actually on a raised bit of grass there, and just around here it is all a bit lower. But as you can see, it's a lot of water on the ground all around here. But where the tent is actually dry. But I like to pitch a tent as quick as I can when I get to wherever I'm going. Get the air mattress up and get the down sleeping bag out just to let it loft a bit. But that's all set up in there for the evening. And over here, I've got my kitchen. Just getting a brew on there. Have something to eat. Have something to eat and have a coffee. And I'm quite surprised actually that nobody else is sort of like in this area. I'm not sure where it is where all the other YouTubers camp when they come here. I think a few people have camped here where I am though, because there are a few little scorch marks on the grass. Well, it looks like there could be scorch marks on the grass. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's around here somewhere where everybody seems to camp. But yeah, looks like quite a nice evening. I did feel a drop or two of rain a minute ago, but I wasn't expecting it, and it seems to have stopped now. So hopefully that holds off. So we're here for the morning, until the morning, and then walk back down the valley again. It looks like it's starting to brighten up down there a little bit. Right, let's get some food. Right, how far off boiling is this? Let's get in there. Right, on the menu tonight. Oh, I thought I'd try one of these. Bachelors. I've had these before, the packets that you when you cook at home on a stove, on a saucepan like, but I've never tried these already in a mug. Just add hot water, stir, and I think it's leave for 5 minutes or something. So I thought I'd give that a go. I quite often take these when I'm out anyway. Pop-Tarts. This is the chocolate flavour one, I think. Pop-Tarts. You don't have to put them in the toaster. They're pretty good just cold, just like that. And I've got a coffee. Oh. One of those 2-in-1 Nescafe coffees, I like them. Nice and easy. Oh, and there's my homemade cup. Right, shouldn't be too long now before it boils. Right, hopefully you can see me all right. It's 7:30 now. I'm having to use my head torch to light my face here, because you won't see me. It's got dark quite quick now. Just a little catch up. That bachelor's meal I had, it was very nice actually. I thoroughly recommend them. They're not as filling as the adventure foods or the mountain house that I normally have, but they're only, I don't know, quarter of the price if that, so you know, you could have 4 of them really. But you know, very nice. Right, that's it now. Watch a bit of a few TV programs that I got recorded on my phone, and time to go to bed really, because it's really dark outside. Right, see you in the morning. Right, good morning. It's now 20 to 8. A little bit of a lie-in. Still in the tent, just about to get up. Oh, I just got myself some water on the boil there, just for some coffee. Hang on. Just got myself some water on the boil there for some coffee. You can see it's very visibility is very low again today. I'll probably end up going up to the ridge just up here, walking back along. Probably not as far as was it black-a-tor, but there's a between black-a-tor and High Will Haze, there is a trail that leads back down to the car park, so I'll probably take that. Right, let's start to set up. Let's start to pack up. Sorry, so I've got a bit of a mess in here. As you can probably see, sleeping bag's got to go away. Start to pack up. Wait for while my coffee boils, my water boils. Let's get ready to go. Right, got out of the tent now. That's the way I came yesterday, but you can see it's all a bit misty down there. And I think that's probably the way I'm going to choose to go back up there onto the ledge. I'm not sure if it's starting to clear a little bit, because up there I'm pretty sure when I got out of my tent you couldn't see the ridge up there, the top up there, but I think it's starting to clear a little bit. But anyway, for breakfast I thought I'd give one of these a go. Now, it's just a muesli thing in one of these adventure bags. You just put in some cold water, wait 5 minutes it says on it there, but I'll see how that goes. I don't normally bother with this. Normally I get the little who does it? Is it Quakers? I can't remember now. Instant porridge. I get things like that. A lot cheaper than this. But I had this. I bought this ages ago, and I thought, well, I might as well give it a go now. So I'm having one of them and another. Oh, and another Pop-Tart. That's my breakfast. Already got the coffee. Just got to pack up everything now. Oh, so pack up everything and get ready to go. Oh yeah, there's a clear bit of sky up there, so it is. It looks like it is starting to burn off now a bit. Right, what's the time now? Oh. Time now is 8 o'clock, so I should be leaving here by 8:30. I'll be definitely leaving here, and by then I would imagine that up there will be a lot clearer. Right, let's pack up. Right, all packed up now. This is where I was camped here. That's where my tent was. So leave no trace there, no rubbish, no turf dug up, nothing like that. Packed over there on the rock. And it's now clear up there. You can see a lot further along up there now. So it is starting to clear, but slowly. What's the time now? The time is now, well, just gone 8:30, so in half an hour. It's cleared a bit up there, but that's the way I'm going to go, up there. That was the way I came yesterday, down from the valley, along the valley. But I'm going to go back up that way, and back to Meldon Reservoir that way. Right, let's move on. Right, it's just a quick look back at Lints Tor on top there. Oh, up there. And down there is just where I camped for the night. But it's all the it's starting to cloud in again here now. Yeah, and that's the way I'm going. And a minute ago I could see the top, but starting to cloud in. Not to worry. Right, let's push on. I've just made it on top of Forsland's Ledge, and down there that little oh, there it is there. That's black-a-tor. I'm not sure which one it is, if it's, oh crikey, that one or that one. One of those two is Sowerton Tor. If I spin around, I can't remember the name of that tor. But that one over there is in the sun. And back that way is where I came from. Right down there is where I camped. And just down there as well is Lints Tor. Can't see it at all. I think it's all down there in the mist. Well, I've just climbed up from down there, and it's now clear up here. I'm up here. Oh, and then we've got High Will Haze and Yes Tor up there. Oh, I'm just up here at the Forsland's Ledge. This is where they've got a the MOD have got one of their flagpoles. Here it is. They got one of their flagpoles So there's a flag on top of that. You know, you don't want to be here because this is one of their live firing ranges. But not today. Right, and I think I'm pretty much playing this as deciding where to go when I get somewhere. I don't think I'm going to go up to West Tor and High Will Haze. I don't think I'll go down to black-a-tor because it looks like it's going to be quite boggy between here and black-a-tor just down there. I think I'm going to go up over here. Well, I never planned to walk over to black-a-tor, but I'm on black-a-tor at the moment. I was just walking down, well, you can't see it now, from up there, up in Fallslands Ledge, and I came across it looks like a track that farmers use on their quad bikes or whatever, so I just followed the track and it's brought me down to black-a-tor here. I'm not sure yet whether to go down that way. I don't know whether you can see it, but just, oh crikey, I don't know if I can see it myself. Just down here there is a track that a path that goes down there. There's some cows standing on the track at the moment, and it looks like there's a walker off into the distance, and that track leads back to the car park, to Meldon Reservoir and the car park. Or I'm not sure whether I'll drop down here, because just down there, that's black-a-tor copse down there. This is the way I walked up to Lints Tor, down in the valley down there. I know just down here it's very boggy, because that's how I found it yesterday. But after that it's not too bad, so I might drop down here. I might just try dropping down here a bit and down back into the valley, and go back to the valleyway. Bit undecided. I'll work it out. Right. Right, I decided to come down off, let's spin around again. That's black-a-tor just up there. I didn't drop down into the valley like I was planning, well I was thinking I was going to. I chose to come down the path here, past the cows which are there, spin around along this way, and this path takes me back down to the reservoir. The reservoir is just down over the other side of this hump here. But up there, we can't see it, but there's West Tor with High Will Haze up there. But let's plod on to the car park. It's I quite enjoy these wild camps up on Dartmoor, because I quite often use them as like little testing and training walks for when I do the longer trails. Because I'm planning on, like I said before, planning on doing the Hebridean Way next year, probably next May. And I wanted to test my tent in a bit of a windier condition, but where I was down at the base of Lints Tor was very sheltered, and there was no wind anyway. There's no wind now at all, so I didn't test that out. But that's something I'm going to have to do. But also, before I packed my backpack for today, for yesterday, to come out, I wasn't sure whether to bring some base layers for my legs for at night time or not. I was like, shall I not? I don't know. In the end I did, and I'm glad I did, because when I walk, I'm quite a warm walker. When I'm moving, you know, I can get away with a t-shirt and a small fleece in most conditions. But when I sleep for the night, camp for the night, I do seem to sleep quite cold. So having the extra layer on my legs certainly helped, and that's something that I've got to remember for when I go away. Take some of them. But it shouldn't be too long now. What's the time now? The time is now just coming up to 10 o'clock. I should imagine half an hour, something like that, maybe a bit more. I'll be back at the car. So right, that's it. It's just gone 10:30. I'm back at the car now. Hopefully in the not too distant future I'll be doing some more wild camps and day walks. So like and subscribe for more. Thank you.